Shout out to the Soul Tribe. No further ado, let's get right into it. How was your turkey day? What is going on? I want to hear it, y'all. How you doing? Hope you're doing fantastic like your boy. If you can't tell, I've been getting great sleep, working out great, feeling great, praying great, and getting these divine messages from the Most High God in an excellent way. You guys smash that like button. Now, I know you don't see there's a title. There's no title there. And that's because I don't have one right now. I just wanted to go live randomly because I wanted to talk to the Soul Tribe. Is that okay? Do I have a subject? No, I just spilled my heart out on a live stream on my other channel, King David the Chosen. You should go and check it out. It was a fantastic live stream. A couple of few people showed up. You guys, you have to understand, I'm not usually going live this early. It's been, I don't know, 4 or 5 months since I've gone live in the AM. I like mixing it up. Bear with me. Let's pan around. Now, I want y'all to understand something. Smash that like button. That's first and foremost, okay? Smash that like button. It's getting fresh off semen retention, and you're in a chick that you've been vetting for quite some time. Look, timing is not the timing that you think that things are going to arrive in, and things happen in a divine way, which means it's not going to be the way, or things that you think, they're not going to happen the way that you think they're going to happen. God's going to handle it the way he wants to, and you're going to get your blessings when he wants you to. You got smash that like button. I know what you're doing. Smash that like button. Now, this might take some time, or it might be overnight. But the most important thing is realizing that it's about the journey, and no longer worrying about, or if you ever did, ever worrying about when it's going to happen. It doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter. Because look, you guys, if you don't know, I'm a 2-time combat veteran, Army. I work for the White House Communications Agency. Look it up. And I'm a self-made engineer. And through all those things, man, I can tell you that the journey was more fun than anything else. At the end of the day, that's a big ass squirrel. At the end of the day, after I achieved my goals and whatnot, it was a journey that I remember the most. So no matter how much I want to get to a certain place, as far as my entrepreneurship and my online presence, I know it's about the journey and not so much as the destination. So I'm really sitting back enjoying the journey right now. If the video quality is bad, you guys remember, I have AT&T. You have to bear with me. I'm walking here. You guys smash that like button. So the journey, to me, is more important than the destination ever will be. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button. So what I'm doing and what I have done is learn how to completely enjoy the journey, allow it to take its time, and allow God to work on me, which is the most important thing, because you're refining yourself and God's going to bless you. If you're putting in the work and you're doing the things that God needs for you to do, and fasting and being celibate, you're going to be blessed. So what you want to do is work on yourself on a regular basis. So by the time that God blesses you, you're already ready for it. You ever seen those people that get blessed before they're ready? I've seen a ton of content creators have a viral moment they weren't ready for. And then with all the subscribers in the world, they don't know how to make any content. They don't know how to make any content. They're scrambling for ideas. They were caught off guard. They weren't ready for the fame, right? And everybody has their own path, but my path, I want, like always, to be ready as much as possible. What's going on, Julian? How you doing? Grand Rising Queens. How are y'all doing, gentlemen? You know, I'm out here in the freezing cold mountains in Asheville, getting this AM walk on like I normally do. If you guys don't know, the quickest way and the most easy way to get rid of a gut is through walking. Getting your steps in will get rid of that gut, and you won't feel a thing. You won't overexert, and in my opinion, and a lot of others, walking is some of the best, if not the best, cardio. I'm gonna whip it around here and work it back. I appreciate you. 10%. My battery's trying to die on me. Man, it dropped 10% real quick. Hey, you guys, do me a favor and smash that like button if you're here under good intentions. I want you guys to understand something. I'm super focused now. So I don't really respect or acknowledge criticism or request as if I'm getting paid by the minute on here. And this is Burger King or something. Don't you see me walking? What are you expecting? Crisp signal in these mountains? With me having AT&T? Get real. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna deal with the lagging. Now, what I wanna understand is the audio lagging. Now, if the audio's lagging, we got a problem. And I need to work on it. You know what I'm saying? You're walking right now? High five. High five. Both out here getting our walk on. And if you're out there walking, be careful. Both hands on your phone. And while your hands are there, smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? I know you're out here walking, you can smash that like button. You know what I mean? Oh, the audio's good. I appreciate you, brother. Now, what I will do is take breaks here and there, allow raggedy ass AT&T to give me a few bars, and then drop some clear. But you know, I'm gonna start doing these walks a lot. I used to do them a whole lot back in the day. And it's mostly about the audio. I will have my mic next time. This was impromptu, just got back from my son's appointment. I don't normally take him to his appointments in the AM, but you know, I wanted to knock it out this AM instead of waiting until 5 p.m. But we're back on this. You know what I'm saying? We're back on this. Now, look, your focus right now, it drives people insane and it irritates them. And no matter what you're getting trolled by or hate thrown your way, stay focused, because I'm gonna tell you something. Like I was just saying, preparing yourself for your eventual success is all that your focus should be right now. Refining your craft, you know, doing the best you can. Because, you know, listen, everyone's gonna have something to say. I have safe phones. Okay, that's nice. Absolutely. Absolutely. And people are out here monitoring your progress, wanting to throw you off, things of that nature, do some mental warfare on you, woo, woo, blah, blah, blah. But if you're focused and you don't really care about no one else's opinion, and you get that ability through your continuous prayers, talking to God, and he's gonna make you into a way to where words can't get to you. When someone speaks to you crazy, instead of you reacting on impulse, the first thing you're gonna do is analyze the situation. Hold up, I don't know this person. They don't know me. You don't know the reason why they're trolling you. Well, you kind of do. You are you and they are them. You're great, they're not. So, you know, so just recognize the fact at any time when someone has something negative to say to you and you don't know them, it's hate. Don't listen to it as criticism, because a hater will never just come out, especially a coward that's using the internet, they'll never straight up come out and say, I'm hating on you. They're going to disguise it as something else. That's where the term constructive criticism comes from. The term constructive criticism comes from the narcissistic society we live in that tries to always convince you that you should be worried about others' opinions and that you should always be going for the validation approval of other people. So they have it set up to where we're always on social media trying to get likes and doing whatever for likes, validation and all that kind of good stuff, man. And you got to know who you are. You know, it's set up for you to be narcissistic. So when people like me go against the system, we're loners, lone wolves and stuff like that, well, they'll try to, you know, label you as ostracized, right? You know, aloof. They come up with different ways to categorize you in a negative light, and it's all about swaying public opinion of you because they know that they can't sway your opinion of yourself. So constructive criticism is a hater's greatest weapon, a terminology that was created to allow total strangers to criticize other total strangers based off the credentials that they think certifies them to do so. It's really the craziest thing I've ever heard, man. Exactly. You can't even give a crap what anyone else says. I don't care who it is. Family, lover. Some of y'all got old enough kids, because if a demon is on people, some people, they think that interactions with other people should be emotional based. So they don't know that they're wounded and they're looking for a way to trigger you, you know, the same way that they're triggered by others, I guess. And they think that's normal interaction. Some people think it's normal interaction to challenge and trigger people they know and whatnot. And they don't realize that it's not, and that it's a demon on them. But you have to realize it. And the best thing to do, you can call it out, but most importantly, walk away. Oh, absolutely. But they don't want to consider themselves bullying in any kind of capacity. Like, I think that dude's name is Alan Green, but whoever, the guy that wrote the 48 Laws of Power and some other, you know, attraction type of video. I watched a clip of him yesterday where he said that he don't like people that can't take criticism of any kind. He doesn't like. So to me, that's a narcissistic tendency and trait of his to have a problem with people that don't want criticism from total strangers. Because you have to remember this. Why would you allow, when have you ever been trained or taught from childhood to allow strangers to criticize you and they don't know you, they don't have enough information on you to give you a fair assessment? So when you hear things like that, that means that he is a person that feels like he qualifies based off of his credentials to criticize random strangers. Because why would he say that if he had people asking for his advice, right? He wants to be able to project his advice on the people that don't want it. And he wants to be able to justify it, you know, because what it is it's narcissistic to want someone to listen to your criticisms of them. Why are you criticizing someone else? Don't you have other things to work on? If somebody asks for your criticism, at that point it's called advice. You have to listen to the words that people use. See, constructive criticism is a way for a stranger to criticize you and then be like, oh, don't be so sensitive. I should be taking criticism from a total stranger because you think that you qualify based off your credentials. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. So, you know, when you're able to articulate yourself like this, a lot of times it pisses people off too. Because you got to remember, a lot of people need people to need them. Well, you know what I mean? That's one way of looking at it. Let's see. It isn't bulletproof until you use a rock. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So again, think about it like this. Your parents never taught you to take anything from strangers, and you taking criticism from a total stranger is weird as hell. because they have credentials or a certain amount of followers or they've sold so many books, or who gives a shit? You don't know nothing about me. You don't get to criticize my archetype. You don't get to do that. You don't get to just, oh man, we don't. See, here's the thing, man. And before I go, because my phone's about to die, people will have a problem with you and they will hide it behind constructive criticism. You don't even know the real reason, the real problem they have with you. They could have all kind of problems. They could not like your face. They might not like your swag. They might not like the way women like you. And you have no idea. So when you start accepting criticism from strangers, you don't know if that stranger has studied you and they're trying to construct something that seems like it's something to benefit you, but it's really a way to implant doubt in your mind. You don't know what place they're coming from when they're trying to give you criticism. And that's why I think that anyone trying to give you criticism that you didn't ask for is coming from a bad place. They're coming from a wicked place. I've never given criticism to anyone. I've given advice when it's asked, and when I do give the advice, I'm very polite. Believe it or not, I'm very polite because I really appreciate anyone that has the guts enough to ask me directly, because most people don't want to. They want to study me and weird ass shit like that. So I take it, you know what I'm saying, seriously. But a lot of people, again, we're in a narcissistic time, so constructive critic. Stop using terms like this. This is new shit. Just like narcissist. These are new terminologies. What society does is they find new ways to judge and ostracize people that are not going along with whatever social norms and agendas they're pushing. And when you notice this kind of stuff, you'll have all these goofies using these terminologies to describe you and giving their opinion of you. Shut the hell up. No one asked you for your opinion. So anything that's constructive criticism is only disguised hatred. It's disguised hatred. Prove me wrong. See, I want to see one of you goofies that love to study me get online and prove that constructive criticism is not disguised hate. How are you going to put it in the context or words to say, well, taking advice from a total stranger is a good idea? I want to see you do it. I want to see you do it with a straight face and looking right into the camera and lying to them, because you know motherfucking well that you criticizing a stranger or someone didn't ask for your criticism, and what you did was you studied them, and there's something about them that bothers you, so you're trying to find a way to get under their skin. That's why you're not just calling it hate. You're calling it, you're studied them enough to frame it in a way to where it's going to get under their skin and be in their subconscious mind. You're a complete piece of shit. And any of y'all out there calling yourselves giving people constructive criticisms, y'all are pieces of shit. I see you. You are a hater. You are a hater. You should not be thinking it's your job to play God and run around and criticize people that you don't know. The hell is wrong with you people, and who raised you? You're a bunch of weirdos in this country using your clout, you know what I'm saying, to make it seem like you're normal, and you're not. You're weird as hell. You're weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? Not fooling nobody. You know, only a weirdo would say something like that. It irks me. It really does. It gets under my skin it's like an ick. Oh, I can't stand someone that can't take constructive criticism. Oh, you can't stand someone with a backbone that don't take hate from a hater? Oh, well, then lets me know what kind of person you are. You want to be able to see somebody that calls themselves giving you constructive criticism. They want to be able to throw these jabs at you. You know what I'm saying? Without you catching on to it, like be telling you about yourself and humbling you and everything else, right? Without you really noticing it. Nah, dude, I see what you doing, you piece of shit. Anyway, my phone's about to die. Love and light. I'm your brother. I'll be back later on, and I'm out.